Welcome in, everybody. Hey, it's me. There we go. There's Kathy Rain. It's me, Decaf Jedi, and I am back tonight with more Kathy Rain Director's Cut. Hey, Yakobine, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Glad you could all be here with me as we head back into Kathy Rain. This is my third session with it, and so far it's been a good game. It's been an interesting mystery as we delve into the mysterious circumstances surrounding Kathy's grandfather's death, and I guess really the later years of his life. We have now encountered a mysterious man in red who may or may not be Billy Corgan, may or may not be evil. It's hard to say at this point, but we continue to unravel the mystery, and I'm curious to see where it goes next. This has been an interesting game so far. Good to see y'all. Thank you again, Yakobine, for the resub. Hey, Paul, thank you for the watch streak. Good to see you, T-Pat. I'm only Kathy when it rains. I'm going to steal that for my next stream title. Consider that stolen, T-Pat. Good to see you. Hey, Clill. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're all doing well. Hope if you're out there watching later on YouTube that you're having a good day, too. I think we'll just jump right in. No need to delay. So we had just gotten here to meet Charles Wade, the local millionaire who's a part of a lot of these small town mystery stories, and he turned out to be very friendly. He doesn't know that we voice forged his voice to set up his daughter earlier, but you know. Okay, good, T-Pat. If you stole it, I don't feel so bad stealing it. Also, you know, last time we did low-key taser a local bum, so that wasn't great. You know, that's how we did things in the 90s. I can go check on Goober. Sorry, Goober. This goob's for you. All right, last time we came here,
hello,
a creepy guy in a red suit confronted us.
Creepy bald guy.
Okay, see?
Guess no one's home.
A gentle I mean, it was a tasing with a purpose. And in fairness, if he'd yelled, "Don't tase me, bro," I would have stopped immediately.
Looks like a specimen of the red scythe. It's endangered. I'm not going to take it without a really good reason.
Give me that piece of paper.
That wasn't here before.
Let's see what it is. Oh, good. If you saw the other half of this, it would say Method Man. This is only a small part of the larger drawing of the Wu-Tang Clan.
A bald man dressed in red. Oh, creepy.
Hey, Metalli. Let's grab this shovel. You always need a shovel in an adventure game.
Hey, is this shovel taken? Good enough for me.
Well, I guess that's what you do on this screen. Well, now that I've got a shovel, I know where I'm going. We're gonna solve this mystery once and for all. I know the solution to the mystery of my grandfather's death. I will simply exhume the body. What could possibly go wrong? I guess I should give a tiny content warning. Last time around, the themes got a little more mature. I don't know where the story's going. Also, this game is rated T for some tobacco use. Watch out for zombies. That's right, we're going to King's Quest IV this baby.
Handy little shovel.
I can dig it, that's good.
I'm just gonna let Grandpa rest in peace instead.
What? Okay, that was an achievement. It was went to extreme lengths to reunite with Grandpa. Well, I tried, gang. I thought that was going to be the solution, but it turns out that I thought maybe we just finally gotten the final inventory item we needed to solve this mystery, but wasn't meant to be. You want the string needs captions? Yeah, I know some people do closed captioning on their streams, and I like that for accessibility purposes, but I find that anytime someone has them enabled on their stream, I end up like captivated by the captions and only watching to see what sort of wild ways it transcribes what they're actually saying incorrectly. And I lose track of what's actually being said because I'm having so much fun watching the captions just absolutely beef it. I guess on the VOD, YouTube auto-generates its captions. Yeah, Andrew, I like the fact that this game allows you some flexibility to travel around.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
That's religion for you.
I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so.
Well, if the local powers that be say that the priest is harmless, I'm going to trust him.
Nah, I don't want to ask him about that. Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Not really, Kathy. Sorry.
Well, this guy is Lenny Wilco, isn't he? It's got some big Roger Wilco vibes going on now that you mention it.
I don't need to ask him that now.
He's like the perfect blend of Roger Wilco and Jim Walls, my dream man.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
What was it I was supposed to be doing here? I know I was supposed to go to the sheriff's office, but you know, that was almost 24 hours ago. How am I to remember why?
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about the art theft in the Wade estate?
That's what I think I was here
Yes, Mr. Wade phoned ahead about that.
for. Yeah.
Lenny,
Yes, boss.
get the report from the burglary in the Wade estate back in '86.
On it, boss. There you go, Kathy.
Thanks, buddy.
There's Jim now. Good to see him. All right, so now I just have some stiff. Alarm is triggered. Officers arrive at the scene. Broken windows. No trace of the perps. That's what we call it in the law enforcement business. Single witness identified as Franklin Goldfarb, old Frankie Gold, reports seeing multiple burglars leaving the scene. Hey! Robin, thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well this evening. Official statement, paintings in excess of $15,000 are stolen. The art has not yet popped up in any circles. So Franklin Goldfarb, is that Goober? I can't remember.
Any messages for me?
I gotta find this Goldfarb guy.
Maybe not.
Maybe he knows more about the burglary.
Lenny, I swear. Sometimes I wonder if you are an actual...
Oops.
Hey, Lenny.
Goober
Hello,
Goldfarb,
Kathy.
as they call
What's
it.
up?
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place him.
Backwards, it's breath log. Could that be a clue?
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I don't want to show him that.
Let's go talk to the sheriff and see if she has anything to say.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
What can you tell me about
Never heard of him.
Goldfarb?
Anything else?
I believe there's a Goldfarb lighting company near here. IRL. I don't know if there's one in the game.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
Nope.
I don't need to ask him that. What's your opinion on the Church of the Holy Trinity?
It's a fine church. I go there myself every Sunday.
Well, there you have
That's
it.
all for now.
Good.
So what's the situation, do we think, with Kathy's jeans? Like, the torn out knees have red under them. Are we thinking like that's
Granny,
the
I need you to do something.
the bandanas under the jeans?
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get her a gift.
Gift? Like what? I don't really know your mother.
For Christ's sakes, all moms are the same. Just use your imagination. I'm expecting something nicely wrapped on my desk by the end of the week.
Okay,
All moms
boss.
are the same. Yeah, but I wonder if those are tights under jeans, if they're possibly bandanas under there. I'd like to know. Maybe that gets revealed later in the game. Maybe that's part of the lore. Well, I'm honestly not sure where I need to go now. Maybe back to see Grandma and ask her about Goldfarb?
Oh, hello, dear.
Hit the opener and do side quests. This whole game's kind of a side
There are
quest,
a few
and I like
things I need to
that.
ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Does the name Franklin Goldfarb mean anything to you?
Oh, that poor man.
Oh.
He used to be an upstanding citizen, you know. Now he's constantly drinking and keeps babbling on about that imaginary acting career.
I was
of
right.
his.
Sad thing. Do you know where I can find him?
He's homeless, dear. Lost his job a few years ago and never really got back on his feet.
Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Thanks, Grandma. Looks
I wonder
like
if-
I'm gonna have to have a chat with Goober.
I wonder if that was the clue we needed, if we just need to come to Grandma and discover who Goober was. Didn't he introduce himself as Franklin Goldfarb? How did I reach that conclusion?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is? He was a friend of Grandpa's.
I believe he teaches at the flight school these days.
I don't think so, at least not anymore. I was told he was placed in a mental facility.
Really? He always struck me as a kind man, maybe a bit nervous and on edge, but not crazy.
There's more. I found out that Jimmy asked Grandpa for help not long before Grandpa ended up in that wheelchair. Jimmy sounded really desperate. I'm sure what happened to Grandpa that night had something to do with his cry for help.
You should go find the man then. Surely he must know something.
That's the plan. I just wondered if there's anything else you think I should know about him.
Not really. We haven't stayed in touch since Joseph was injured. I know that he had a wife, Agatha,
Uh-oh.
and a son, James. Agatha passed away from cancer years ago, but as far as I know, James still lives in the city with his family.
Okay, thanks, Grandma.
And Grandma is useful. She knows way more than Gabriel Knight's grandma ever did.
I don't see a reason to ask. I don't want to show her that. I
Look at
don't
my
want
new
to show
shovel.
her that. I don't want to show her that.
I'm going to use one of these to bury you someday.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
Let's rock. Hey, Chimera. Yeah, so far there aren't any werewolves in this game, but you know, all it takes is one. And now you're in a werewolf game. See if Eileen has anything for us. Guess not.
No answer.
What's Eileen doing in class?
I already know that Goober is Franklin Goldfarb. I should just go find him. Nope, couldn't find. No result. Nah, nothing.
Okay. I like the idea of looking up stuff in the phone book and then it being added to destinations or numbers you can call. Werewolf. I wonder where he'll be hanging out now. Maybe back at the clinic where we saw him last? Oh, Goober. Is he now checked into the clinic? After we harmed him?
I need a word, Miss Mendez.
Wait, how do you know my name?
Oh.
It's written on that board behind you, genius.
You have the eyesight of a bald eagle or something?
What can I say? I'm a freak of nature. What happened to Goober, anyway?
Who?
The guy who had the seizure?
Oh, he ran off somewhere. Kept babbling about a religious near-death experience.
Okay, thanks.
This game does a nice job of pointing you from puzzle to puzzle and destination to destination. Like, seldom have I felt lost in terms of what to do next, which for a really narrative-focused adventure game like this, I feel like is pretty important. When it's a game that's more about the vibes and the story and the characters than it is about the puzzle solving, I feel like really just making sure you always know where you should be headed is pretty smart.
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Oh no. I knew it could be a werewolf. Thank you, Robin. Werewolf. Hey, it's Goober.
Hello again, Goober.
You again? Are you stalking me, girl? You pop up everywhere I go. I'll try to tone down the charm, but I can't promise anything.
Huh, yeah, you're quite the charmer.
I know. I just said that, man.
Nah.
Listen, I feel kind of bad about the electrocution.
That dime every time I've had to say
Oh,
that.
that's what it was. What a cherry on top of my stellar performance.
Yeah, it was pretty convincing.
So what brings you to the house of God? Come to repent?
I'm afraid that ship has long since sailed, buddy. I had a few things I wanted to ask you about, though.
Shoot, Missy.
All right. Tell me about Franklin Goldfarb.
Your real name is Franklin Goldfarb, right?
Oh, nobody calls me that.
Regardless, I know for a fact that you were a witness to a burglary a few years back at the Wade Estate.
Yeah, what about it?
Why don't you tell me what you saw exactly?
I heard the alarm go off, glass breaking, then I saw 3 guys running away, carrying a bunch of stuff.
That confirms
What did
the
they look
police
like?
statement.
It was dark, I don't know, they were definitely 3 big, bulky guys. They
They what?
Oh, nothing, that's it. Didn't see anything else.
Bullshit. Spit it out.
Yeah, Franklin
Well, one of
Goldfarb.
those guys dropped his ring when running away. I sort of pawned it.
A ring? What kind of ring?
Super Bowl
Platinum with
ring.
an inscription. 2 letters, B something.
Be
Man, I don't
yourself?
remember. My photographic memory stopped working in 1979.
Hey!
Which pawn shop was that?
Pete's Pawning and Plumbing. It closed down a long time ago, though. Owner left town. There's a coffee shop back there now.
Too bad. Guess that's a dead end. Thanks anyway. Didn't I see 2 letters fitting
Yeah.
that description recently?
On your lighter.
Not on a building. It was something small.
Let's see if the lighter is a clue.
Did the inscription on the ring look anything like this?
Wow, actually exactly like that.
Any idea what BH stands for?
We've done it.
Beehive, bed high, big head.
Bowel hoof movement.
I don't need to ask him. I should probably confront him directly about him being a witness. I already asked him about that. I don't need to show him. I don't need.
You want to see my shovel?
Do you know anything about this flower?
It's red?
Enlightening.
That'd be one raggedy-ass bribery attempt.
Do you know what this is?
Chinese fireworks, of course.
Okay,
They used to
we've
call
asked
them. I
him about
missed
that
the
time.
before. Strange backstory.
Any idea what?
Beehive.
Okay. Maybe we're
Okay,
done with him?
See ya.
Thought the Isaac again.
Hello,
Creepy
Isaac.
priest.
I've got a few more questions for you.
I like the
I'm all
music
ears, my
in here.
child.
Do you know what BH means? It's inscribed on this lighter.
I'm sorry, but no.
Can you imagine how bananas it would be if someone walked up to you and just asked you that? Like, you're the priest in a local parish, and some girl just walked up and was like, "Can you tell me why there are letters on my cigarette lighter?"
Do you know anything about an art theft at the Wade estate in the 80s?
I have just a vague memory of reading about it in the paper.
Has this character's voice been pitched down artificially?
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
I don't recognize that name, no.
That's all I need for now, Father.
May the Lord shine his light on you.
Well, gang, I was just bragging on how it always tells you where you need to go, but now I'm at a loss. Could be the voiceover overtuning himself, yeah. That can happen. I should not be given audio editing tools for anything that I record my own voice on. Grandma, do the letters BH mean anything to you?
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Do you recognize the acronym BH? It's on Dad's lighter.
Yes, dear, it means the
Whoa.
Black Hats. They're those ruffians on motorcycles whom your father associated with.
Oh, his biker gang. That makes sense.
Oh, his biker gang. You know.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
I refuse to talk about those hoodlums. They turned your father into a horrible person. You should stay far away from them, Kathy. They're awful people, just awful.
Wow. The plot thickens.
I don't want to show her. Bye, Grandma.
So
Dad
long.
was in biker gang, huh? All right, let's go ask the cops about the biker gang. They took up all the parking spaces in front of the coffee shop. What was that? Carol's Caffeine Corner or something? All right, Lenny. You've been a font of information
Hey,
so
Lenny.
far.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Sup?
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
They've caused us trouble from time to time, but they've been kind of quiet lately. We put a few of their captains in the slammer over the years, but we never
Slammer.
managed to find enough dirt on their leader. Bo Brunson. Big Bo.
Big Bo.
Do you know where I can find them?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just find a map.
Here's our map to local gangs.
Got it. Thanks.
Wow, he really did have something helpful
Well, gotta
to say.
go.
See ya.
They like to send curious civilians into gang territory to get answers to their questions. That's standard cop procedure.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited too, Living Grounds, for the scene where Jim Walls, Police Quest designer, appears from the shadows to invite Kathy into the Blue Force initiative. Man, wasn't Blue Force a great game? I occasionally look at copies of Blue Force on eBay, and those suckers go for like $300. Believe it or not, there wasn't a huge run of Blue Force copies, but how I would love to own a copy of Blue Force.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Yeah,
Why,
they're
you care to
steep.
join? I'm sure they'd be real impressed by your big bike, but that's a man's club.
Let's just say I have a healthy curiosity.
I'd say your curiosity borders on mental illness. You have a death wish? Bikers don't mess around with little girls.
You gonna help me or not, Sheriff?
Not really. Go bother Lenny with it.
Okay, I've already bothered him. Joke's on you, ding
That's
dong.
all for now.
Good.
Kathy's going to challenge for leadership of the gang. I'm hoping that when we get there, it turns out that Ben from Full Throttle is part of the gang. It'll be a fun little cameo. Oh, there you go. That's it. That's the stuff. Now we're getting into some silly territory. Yes. Yes. I mean, this does look a little bit like the Full Throttle bar. Then again, I guess that's just what a bar in an adventure game looks like.
Sweet butt incoming.
Hey, it's me, Sweet Butt.
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? I think she does.
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Here we go.
You better learn quickly, asshole. Back the fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Let go of me.
Taser, taser, taser.
Yeah, that thing would be pretty fucking useful right now.
Wow.
What the hell's going on out here?
Is that Big Bo?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Man,
Sorry,
they're using
boss,
all
I'll
kinds of
go.
biker terms. I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, so I don't know if any of this is real.
He'll be disciplined for that.
This guy kind of
He
looks like a
better be.
dwarf.
I take it your beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Kathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother.
Wow.
Who are you really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, is the Visigoths.
No, they didn't. I am Kathy Rain.
Prove it then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
Hey, Experiment Ego. It's going great so far. Thanks. How are you
I
doing
need to
this
figure out
evening?
some proof.
Figure out proof that I'm Kathy Rain, but I don't have an ID. My stun gun says I'm Kathy Rain.
That won't convince him. This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
Corley.
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so
Pardon
I'll
me.
indulge you for now.
Yeah, we got the Corley Motors reference. Now we're in business.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
Yeah.
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Boyks? That's the sheriff's name? Boyks? Sheriff Boyks?
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
Wow. That's the worst thing you can do to one.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Meyer's paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Oh, yeah. How can I be an adventure game protagonist? This game does have big Jane Jensen energy for it not to have been developed by Jane Jensen. I agree, Experiment Ego.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Wow.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
I'm going to need some answers, Grandpa.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No. We had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page, I'd praise him. On the next, I'd want to smash his skull in.
That sounds like a terrible
He was a real
book.
self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure.
Hey, Fit, great
But
to see
everyone
you.
knew
Howdy, howdy.
He was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me. But he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
Mm-hmm. That's bullshit. Grandpa wasn't a bad parent. Please elaborate about my bad grandpa. Like that Johnny Knoxville movie, Bad Grandpa.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs. Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances, none whatsoever.
What can you tell me about Penny?
I don't need to show him that.
Have you seen his cool that I smoke?
Care to join me for a smoke, Bo?
Sorry, darling, I'm trying to quit.
I already showed that to him. I don't need to show him that.
Ah, here we go.
Do you know what this is?
Whoa,
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head.
Oof.
At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No,
The
like I
law
said, I
lumps
dismissed it as a
road.
migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough. I don't need to show him that. Do you know anything about this flower, Bo?
What do you know about botany?
Do I look like a florist to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You crack me up, girl.
Hey, check out this
I don't
drawing.
need to show him that.
Check out this shovel.
I don't need to show him that.
Can you dig it?
I don't need to show him that.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
This is a nice looking scene. Good
Hey,
art.
Brian's girl.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey,
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
Oh, really?
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Yeah.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient added to it.
Pig's blood.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
No, Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
Maybe a strange
So let me
flower?
guess. If I can produce this drink for Bo, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try.
Hey, Cregan.
Wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. we take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had a punch to it. It usually gave some pretty nasty hangovers.
I'd love a
if you had a
Bloody
lot of
Mary
them,
right
you'd
now.
hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
Trippy. Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make your regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
If this was a good adventure game, she'd carry around a Bloody Mary in her pockets for the next hour or two.
A member of this motorcycle club. I'd rather just talk to their leader.
And then add the flower
The Black
later
Cats.
on.
I suppose the name comes from the old Western trope.
I hope this is a jukebox that plays songs from the game. I love when that happens.
100% country music. Be still, my heart.
I was under the impression they have both types,
Out
country
of
and
order.
Western.
My ears are safe.
It's a nice animation of getting on the bike through the window there. It's a good looking scene in general. All right, I think we know where we need to go. Surely the answer is we go get this flower to make a Bloodier Mary.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
I love that she's embracing her adventure game protagonist persona here. Again, this is just my level of puzzle solving. Nothing too difficult. There's Bo Bridges. Word up, Bo.
Hey, Bo, I have some more questions.
I'm listening.
Actually, I don't.
All right, I'm gonna hit...
Right.
Hey, Emmett.
Yeah?
Remind me again.
Tasted a bit. And if you drank a bunch of...
All right, thanks.
Anytime.
Okay, let's see here. Can I drag this to Emmett?
I
or
should give it to the bartender instead. I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
It's not poison.
Whatever you say.
Actually, it is a little bit like most hallucinogenic things, but that's the whole point.
One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Wow.
Sure thing, VP.
Classy.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
It's a Bloodier Mary, I think. Here's hoping it can make Bo a bit more cooperative.
In Galaxy's Edge at Disney World, if you go to the cantina, the Star Wars cantina there, you can order a Bloody Rancor, which I had one. It's pretty good. It's pretty good Space Bloody Mary. They do it up with some space accoutrement.
Hey, Bo. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
All right. Let's get this guy
Man, is
tripping
this a
balls.
trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy'd offer him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it.
Okay.
Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Whoa,
What?
Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Bo. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
Wow.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
I couldn't give two shits about that asshole.
There you have it.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give two shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too.
Do you think this guy's age was an issue when they elected him president of this motorcycle club? All right, here we go. There's something else I think this game does a pretty nice job with is the updating of the notebook. The fact that it scribbles out old topics that aren't relevant anymore and then eventually updates other topics as you find out more information about them. It really does make it easier to keep track of what's going on.
Shit, they're closed. I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow.
No.
They're closed, it's no use. I'll try again tomorrow.
I guess it's back to the Rain residence. Is this where I sleep? Didn't look like was the dorm an option there?
Oh, hello.
Let's see. I don't think I have anything new to talk to Grandma about.
There are a few
Very well.
No?
Bye, Grandma.
So long.
Should have brought her a Bloodier Mary. Upstairs is just the attic. Talk to Grandma about a bed to sleep in, yeah. Yeah, so I can't go back to...
They're closed.
I don't know why I would do this. Can I sleep in your clinic tonight? I know you have beds here. You're like a building full of beds. Tase yourself free bed. Now you're thinking. Just a self-tasing. All we need. Hey, Charles Wade. What's
I
happening?
had some more questions, Charles.
I'm listening.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Not much. They used to stir up all sorts of trouble, but Truman kept them in check.
What about now? Are they still active?
I believe they are, given the incompetence of Sheriff Boykes.
Sheriff
I'm sure
Boykes.
they're having a field day out there.
Boykes.
Do you know where I can find them?
Not
Yeah.
exactly.
All right.
I got the police report about the burglary from the cops.
Good. Any new leads?
I have a few ideas, yeah.
Excellent. Let me know what you come across.
I don't need to show him that. I don't need
But
to
you
show
got
him
the
that.
shovel.
Thanks, Charles. That's all I need for now.
You're welcome, Kath.
Shovel's one of those two-way shovels you can use to dig things up or bury things. State of the art. Is the cabin open? Oh yeah, the cabin. Maybe we'll go sleep at Susie's. That seems like a reasonable escalation of our relationship. Zoom.
Oh, it's you again. Come on in.
Absolutely, I will.
No Nathan today?
Nah, haven't seen Nate all day. Probably out in the woods.
Oh, no.
I had a few more questions, Sue.
Shoot.
Did you know that somebody stole Lily's paintings from Wade?
Huh? I knew he got robbed a few years back, but I thought he still had them all.
I don't need to ask her about that.
This drawing is probably by her son, right?
I don't need to ask her about that.
Look what I found in the forest.
That Nate's handiwork? I keep telling him to stop littering the outside with those, but that boy got a short memory. Keep it if you want. Plenty more where that came from.
No reason to show. Sue, what?
My God, that looks like one of Lily's paintings.
Wow, really? Can you describe it?
It was a nighttime scene, just like the photo, but the lights were floating above the lake. There was a pale hand reaching up from beneath the surface trying to touch them.
Alan Wake?
The forest in the background was on fire, making the sky purple and red. There were probably other details too, but that's what I can remember.
Sounds captivating. Wish I could have seen it. No reason. I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, Lil.
So I get the feeling I'm in that classic adventure game moment of there's one thing I haven't clicked on yet that I need to, the Catmobile. I can't believe that's called the Catmobile. Oh, there was stuff on the floor? Uh-oh, stuff on the floor. Let's go back. Thank you, gang. Hey, it's me, Kathy Rain again, here on my Catmobile.
Oh!
All right, we've done it. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Looks like Nathan knows the strange red man. I need to talk to him about this.
Red man.
That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
Why are you telling me this, honey? Now, here we go. Let's see. So that's how we just do it. That's how we go to bed. Thank you, gang. That was the one thing we needed. I'll go sleep. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, thank you. Water.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
Stay the night. Does it mean we're bound for life? That night, Kathy dreams.
Do you see? You are bound to her, and she to you. The separation is an open wound, a tear that can only be cauterized in agony.
Now I'm sure this is Billy Corrigan.
For our God is a
He's an awesome
consuming
God.
fire.
All right. We're getting closer and closer to the launch of the broom
Lily's
closet.
painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something.
Or not.
I should go see what Grandma is up to first.
Okay. Fine, be like that. This is day 4, I guess.
Oh, good morning.
Uh-oh.
Hi, Kathy. What the? Morning. This is... Wow, this is quite the surprise.
Our ghost
You have
roommates
such a
arrived.
lovely friend, dear. We've been chatting all morning.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
You sleep even longer here than you do back home.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E.
It's none of your business.
Can I talk to you for a sec outside? Alone.
Okie dokie, if your grandmother doesn't mind being left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
That's what grandmas are best at, being left alone by themselves.
Is the concept of personal boundaries new to you?
That's a rhetorical question, right?
Was a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the same building.
I was super bored. Besides, you never got back home last night. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm not a corpse.
You could be a very convincing zombie.
Very funny. You can go home now, E.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.
Ugh, I hate you.
This actually happened to me once. Basically, when I was in my freshman year in college, I went home one weekend and took one of my friends with me back to go see my parents. And he hung out there for the weekend. And not long after we arrived, another guy from our dorm who was sort of a friend, not exactly like an acquaintance, had apparently done the perfectly normal thing and followed me an hour away to my parents' house. And that he's like, I'm here too, hanging out also. And nobody make it seem weird. This is just what's happening now. Everybody play it cool. This isn't weird behavior.
I'm so glad you asked. I looked up a few statistics for this county, looking for any anomalies. First off, there's a high number of missing persons reports in the area. That wouldn't be too unusual if, let's say, the county had a high crime rate. But it doesn't. Violent crimes are actually lower than in other comparable counties.
Huh. That's just outright creepy.
It gets even better. It turns out that this county has the highest number of clinically insane in the state. And guess what? Conwell Springs County is tiny. Per capita, the difference to the county in second place is humongous, over 1,000%.
That makes some sense. I found out that this cocky person is Loctite at Ingstrom's.
Wow, we should go talk to him, right? He must have some answers.
That's the plan. I should probably fill you in on the rest I found. So, I'm gonna head over there today and confront Isaac about the paintings.
Don't you think it's a bit risky, Kathy? It could just backfire and piss him off.
Oh, I'm hoping it will. Nothing wrong with some good old provocation to make people show their true colors.
You never gave him the picture of the lights, right?
Nah, I didn't want the guy to faint. He sounded pretty brainwashed about the Holy Trinity thing.
Should probably say thank you, 6-7.
And none of the church people know who I am, right?
I guess not. So?
My point is that you grilled the priest good yesterday. You already tried it your way. I'm a fellow Christian. Maybe I could try something different, like make up a cute cover story and pretend to want to join their church. If he still won't trust me, I can show him my copy of the picture. Maybe it will make him open up.
I suppose it would give me enough time to drive back to the city and talk to Jimmy before it gets too late.
Yay! Oh, let's do it! I'm so excited. I can't wait to lie to people.
You know that's a sin, right?
Oh, I'm sure Jesus will make an exception this time. After all, he loves me.
This I know.
I'm not going to waste any time then. Let's catch up on the phone tonight.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
as Kathy. Oh no, we're at a psychiatric hospital. That same student who followed me home that time, my freshman year in college, that same year gave a presentation in our health class about asthma, where he confidently proclaimed during his presentation that if you have asthma and you own an asthma hound chihuahua, quote, the asthma will go out of you and into the dog. And this was stated with, again, a lot of confidence in a college level course. And yeah, that if you have an asthma hound chihuahua and suffer from asthma, the asthma will go out of you and into the dog, which he was presenting as like a good solution to asthma. But also it's like, I don't want to give my dog asthma. That seems kind of mean too. Like I don't want my asthma, but I don't want to, impose it on an innocent animal. He also pronounced the brand Boogle Boy, and said his mom worked there and he could confirm that was the case. This guy was a real character. Boogle Boy. Oh, those are Boogle Boy jeans you're wearing, I see. From the famous Boogle Boy company. The Boogie Woogie Boogle Boy of Company B. Doctors hate this one neat trick.
Hello, Jimmy. I've been looking for you.
I can't save. I'm stuck.
Is it for real this time?
Yes, this is all very real.
So you're going to ask me about Joseph now?
How do you know that? Who told you?
You did. Every time you came here.
You're not making any sense, Jimmy. We've never met before.
I'm making perfect sense. Everyone says so. I'm the sharpest tool in the shed.
That sounds like something Homesar would say. Well, I'm the softest tool in the shed.
And enjoy the ride. Forget all the rules. No going from top to bottom. No checking off all the items on your list. Start by asking me about the young chronicler.
Was Lily Myers the chronicler?
The drowned girl, yes. She saw the loops, the endless possibilities. She found that the branches had all been severed. Nothing but inevitability remained, staring her right in the eye. In the end, she was pulled across the great threshold, just like I was.
Yes.
I was next.
Next for what?
You're not listening. I'm next.
This guy seems cool. I'm just gonna go on record saying this person seems really cool. Hey! Lucia, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Hope you're doing well this evening.
Do you know what happened to my grandfather in 81?
No, that's not me. That's not my name.
That's not my name. That's not my name. They call me Stacy.
Do you know who Lily Myers was?
No, that's not me. That's not my name.
What happened to you, Jimmy? Why are you in this place?
I'm not. I'm 6 feet under, looking up, watching reruns without a care in the world. You know, Joseph was a beacon. His passing sent ripples traveling in all directions, touching all of us with burning intensity. In my case, resulting in immobilizing guilt. After all, I sent him out there. It was all my fault.
What was? What did you ask him to do?
Be patient. We'll get there eventually. We need to follow the rules. Let's continue, ironically, with the men who break the rules.
I like this guy guiding us through the conversation. Oh, that's awesome, Fusioff. Yeah. We do a lot of Sierra around these parts. I'll be back actually on Wednesday night with the Black Cauldron, a Sierra game that I've never played before. I'm really looking forward to playing that one. So, yeah, we'll be diving into some uncharted territory.
You mean the Black Hats? They're the men who break the rules?
Indeed. Your father broke every rule in the book, did he not?
That's a mild way of putting it.
I feel your pain, but you will be free of him soon enough. I've seen you atop a great pit, dropping the last remaining memento of him into the empty blackness below.
Oh no.
Your mother, on the other hand, That's a story with a different ending.
You know Mom? How is she?
Why don't you see her yourself and find out?
Oh no.
It's complicated. Last time we met was ugly.
Looking away won't make it any less ugly, Kathy.
I know, just not yet.
Very well. Let's go see the man you reunited with his family.
You know, I haven't read the book and haven't seen the Disney cartoon since I was a kid. I'm going to try before my stream on Wednesday. I'm assuming Black Cauldron's on Disney Plus. I guess it's on Disney Plus. I've never thought to look. I'm going to watch Black Cauldron before my stream, though, and have at least a little bit of background on it.
The man in red? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, indeed.
Who is he, really?
The
Who are any of us,
collector
really?
Souls, the one who beckons and prepares. Some call him a spirit guide, others a devil dressed in red. You are doing so much better than the last time. Now, ask me about the first thing you can think of.
I bet also Black Cauldron has some weird issues with like rights and not being an original Disney story, right? I wonder if they're limited in things like Blu-ray releases because of that, or if just it wasn't super successful and they've tried to bury it.
What happened to my grandfather in 81?
Oh, poor Joseph.
Like that's the first
Wrong
thing you can
place,
think of.
Wrong time, wrong
It's the first
friends,
item in our notebook.
Wrong life. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. There had to be course correction, Kathy. The house always wins.
What did you ask him to do?
I asked him to find the source and destroy it. For me, for Lily, for all of us.
The source of what?
Everything. The madness, the betrayals, the limitless suffering.
How would he do that?
I don't know. Joseph had a plan.
I found the message you left for Grandpa. You said, "It happened to you too." What did?
Boy, we're really getting answers
It is the
now.
lights, of course. Don't you have my picture from the night in the forest?
I do.
You mean this?
Wow, that's a well-polished table.
Yes. They felt so warm, so comfortable, luring me in. But when they got close, I could feel my mind split in two. I found myself with one foot on either side of the line, the thin line between hell and here. It felt like breathing through my nose with my mouth underwater. No wonder some sink beneath the surface, never to be heard from again.
Was that what happened to Joseph, Jimmy? Did he sink to the bottom?
I wish I knew. I'm just a man stuck with his ear up against the wall, picking up a word here and there. I am so tired, Kathy. I can feel the lights even now. Endless static in my head, like a TV tuned to a dead channel.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
The cradle of obscurity. The alpha to our omega. The distorted mirror.
The upside down.
Why are you constantly speaking in riddles?
Why do you assume I have a choice? We are nearing the end. Ask me about the misguided faithful.
This is an interesting conversation. I'm digging this so far. Yeah, I'm a big Disney nerd, speaking of Black Cauldron. And just a couple of weeks ago, I was at Disneyland Paris. And I was really hoping while I was there that I would find like literally anything in a store somewhere that would feature Black Cauldron on it. And I mean, I knew there was nothing at Disney World from previous visits there, but yeah, quickly discovered, yeah, even in Disneyland Paris, it's like Black Cauldron never existed. Such a shame.
Is the Church of the Holy Trinity the misguided faithful?
They are, yes.
What makes you call them that?
Isn't it obvious? They believe the lights are divine. The lights are neither divine nor unholy.
There's regular?
They are but a twisted reflection of us. The judge and the jury, our innermost child, our greatest fear.
Our tastiest sandwich.
Everything we long for and desire. It's more than most of us can take. The cup runneth over.
How do I stop them?
You must go to their birthplace, their source. You must go to the cradle. It's the only way to save your friend.
What? Are you talking about Eileen?
Yes, she is being claimed. She's in great danger.
Oh, of course she is.
You have to go back, Kathy. Nurse!
Have to go back to the island.
I need more than that, Jimmy.
Nurse, help!
Wow.
I need to find Eileen.
We unlocked a new bike outlaw. Oh, it's outlaw, baby. It's outlaw time. So you can't save at this screen, yes. Oh no, Rumi. Have we hit like the final act of this game? I'm trying to figure out, like, surely we aren't at the finale, are we? Yeah, we did send her out to get axe murdered, and now here we are. She's been axe murdered.
It's an altar. You know, the place where they put the sacrificed goats, kids, and other crap.
Is that baptismal font? Sans serif. Okay, no, not yet. Yeah, I thought I had at least one more stream before I was making it to the end.
Locked.
Oh, well. What have we here?
There they are again, watching my every move in this place. William T. Price. So that's Father Bill. Looks more like a businessman than a cult leader.
What's the difference?
Isaac's desk. There might be something useful inside.
There might be, you never can tell.
Found a large old key in here.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Tase him.
Cut the bullcrap. Where is she? Where's Eileen?
What in the Lord's name are you talking about?
Red-haired girl, I know she came here to see you. Tell me where she is, or I'm calling the cops.
I don't think that's quite necessary.
Oh, no. It's me, Boykes.
Breaking and entering, are we?
I didn't break.
You don't understand. My friend has been kidnapped.
Funny story. Hands behind your back. Now!
Uh-oh.
Ugh, you gotta be kidding me.
Tase him. Tase him and run.
You better hope that Father Price doesn't press charges.
I want my phone call.
Can't hear you in there.
You are such a fucking prick.
Wow.
Enjoy your little vacation. I know I will.
Well, this blows. And I smell like goober. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Smells like goober in the morning.
I need to get out of here. Who knows what that freak is doing to Eileen right now?
I think we're just completely trusting that guy in the asylum that there's something wrong with Eileen. That she's in danger.
Looks like the mop is within reach. Okay, now what? Not a big thing. Okay. Okay. Locked tight. Okay.
Yeah, no. This is the puzzle I've been preparing my entire life for. I need to be able to do this.
Worth a shot. Oops.
Wow.
These paper clips might be useful. Not a bad idea, but they can't be used for that in their current form. 2 large paper clips, nice and thick. These are probably robust enough to make a lockpick out.
Sure, why not? Yeah, that's good enough for a puzzle.
Okay, let's see if I still got it. Not perfect, but they should get the job done.
Wow, you look at that. Now, this is fun. I like having a puzzle like this with no hints on how the UI works. Okay, 50-50 chance. There we go, we've done it.
So good. Rest in peace, board. You've served me well.
First try. Yeah, by the time I edit this on the VOD, I will have immediately
I don't need any
solved
other
that
police
puzzle.
reports right now.
Yeah, definitely grab that
A
axe.
sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those.
That CRT
computer
monitor would be
monitor.
worth a lot.
Probably recovered stolen goods. There's no way small town cops would be that up to date with them.
Okay,
If I ever need to find evidence, they look sturdy enough.
let's just leave. Lenny's
I'm not
gonna be
leaving
so
without my
shocked.
things.
Oh wait, where are our things?
I saw Lenny put them in that big lock.
Hashtag big locker. I hope Goober jumps out of the locker. That'd be fun. He's like real drunk.
Locked. What a shocker.
A locked locker shocker.
Paper clips. Okay, got all my things back. The key I found in the church, too.
I always enjoy
Oh,
scenes
wait.
where you
What's
pick
this?
up all your stuff again.
Something is written on the back side of the photo of the lights.
Oh wow, here we go.
Jimmy must have done it when I wasn't looking. Let's see. Your metal box, Joseph. I'm so sorry. I forgot where I hid it. Weren't we in a different troop before we were men? Or are these memories not mine? Poor Jimmy. Between the ramblings, it sounds like Grandpa gave him something to hide.
Maybe they were in some
I'll
kind
have
of
to look
goof
into
troop.
that, but first things first. Getting the hell out of here.
Oh, while I was at Disneyland Paris, I met Max from the Goof Troop. That was very exciting. Never met Max before. He's just like a tiny Goofy. Not a girl Goofy, a tiny boy Goofy.
I need to do something about Lenny.
Tase him.
Oh, I must have missed this before. The public phone number to this police station is on a sticker here.
How convenient. I'm glad I noticed it this time.
This is the Conwell Springs Police Department. How can I help you?
Guess what, Lenny? I escaped.
I'd like to report a crime.
Certainly, ma'am. Is this an emergency?
Yes, I need immediate help.
One moment. Let me connect you to the emergency dispatch.
Wow.
Crap.
I did not ask him to do the power line dance because I couldn't summon up sufficient French to do it. This is your firstborn.
This is the Conwell Springs Police Department. How can I help you?
Hello, Lenny. This is your firstborn.
Guess what, Lenny? I escaped.
What? Is that you, Kathy?
In the flesh. You guys really suck at your jobs, you know that?
How is this even possible? Where are you?
Not in the building.
Now, why would I ruin that surprise?
This has got to be some kind of trick.
Go check the jail if you don't believe me. Bye now.
Really?
Okay, I gotta figure out some way to trick him. Fast.
Big locker time?
Shit. It doesn't open from the inside.
Okay, here we go.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Jump out and tase him. Jump out and tase him. Jump out and tase him.
Come on out. I know you're hiding in there. Okay, you've had your fun.
How embarrassing that would be.
A big red gas can with...
Oh, what other options
jail
I
cell.
have? Hide under the desk? Uh-oh, wasn't quick enough. Okay, this is fun. I like this puzzle. We'll get it. Just tase him. Whoop. Nailed it.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Come on out. I know you're hiding in there. What the heck?
Sorry, Lenny,
man.
you're not giving me any choice. I'm going to find my friend.
Wow. I thought we just let him leave and then, like, sneak out. The best shoving I've seen of an NPC since King's Quest 1.
What are you wearing? Oh, that's all. Well, I happen to know a fella who likes listening.
Ew.
Now that's a very good girl.
Oh, that sheriff's a dirty boy.
Good thing the bike was still where I left it.
Yeah, good thing. Absolutely. Maybe back to the church? Be pretty great if we just got arrested again. Uses invisibility potion. It's never a bad idea. It's me, losers. Kathy Rain.
Books on spirituality and theology. Nothing unusual. A small cabinet with a lock on it.
I know a solution to that. What if a key is the answer?
Nope, not the right key.
Oh. What if it happens to be this key?
Nope, not the right key.
What if I pick the lock?
Not a bad idea, but it's not a tumbler lock.
No, it's a Facebook lock.
A small cab locked. Oof, no corpses, just a bunch of priest outfits in there.
Disguises. Grab one, wear one.
Nothing interesting in the pockets either.
Oh.
Nothing
Schedule.
unusual, just a...
Okay, is there any other important hotspot that I've missed? Maybe...
Wouldn't be a church without one.
It's true. At least not this kind
I've
of church.
searched that already.
Picture.
A photo of a younger Father Bill with 2 boys. Probably Isaac and his brother.
I feel like we're about to crack this case wide open. Maybe the key goes to the other door on the other side of the chapel? We'll know as soon as we're finished walking across the room.
Nope, not the right key. I should search the office instead. I don't think there's anything useful in here.
Did you look at the key?
This thing looks ancient. Must lead to some old place. There's something inscribed starting with PR. The rest is unintelligible.
Thank you, 6-7. That would be the Price Mausoleum. Ahaha. I like it. This game does a nice job with a small number of locations. It does help sort of tear through these puzzles a little bit more easily. I love how Kathy is just like free-wheeling her way through this investigation.
Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. And the Lord replied, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. I have swept away your offenses like a cloud, your sins like a morning mist. Return to me, for I have redeemed you. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you.
Uh-oh. Dude, tase me, bro.
Hey, what's that?
Eat this!
Yeah!
Eileen?
That's how we do it. Show me how
Snap
we do
out
things
of it!
downtown. Oh no.
No, God, it's happening again. Just
She's
like
been
it did with Grandpa.
light-pilled.
What did he do to you?
I bet if Lenny catches this in the locker, he probably just throws this back in the cell. I should have let it play out to see how it goes. But I bet he doesn't find your lock picks and you're just free to try the puzzle again. Just knowing this game, it doesn't seem to be
He's
that
knocked out cold.
punitive of a game.
He had a key on him. It looks a lot like the key I found in the attic. Maybe they're somehow related. A small key with a tag attached labeled Storage A5. This must open some kind of storage unit.
That would make sense.
Maybe
That stands
there's
to
a
reason.
self-storage facility in town.
We'll ask Grandma.
Let's get these ropes off of you.
Poor Eileen.
Wake up, E.
Sorry.
She's catatonic, breathing
That shouldn't
but
be
unresponsive, just like Grandpa.
Oh no.
Wake up, E. She's catatonic.
Well, maybe I should tie her up
I don't
for
think that will
safety.
help her.
Yeah,
I don't think that will help her.
it might have.
I don't think that will help her. I don't think that.
You want a
I
penny?
don't think that will help her.
All day long, you'll have good luck.
I don't think that will help her.
What if I hit her with a shovel?
I don't think that will help her.
Wake up! Ooh.
Paper clips.
Man, I can't just leave her here, can I?
I should make sure he's not a threat before leaving.
I know how to do that. Here's the binding of Isaac.
That should do it. I better go get help before he comes to. He's knocked out cold and restrained with rope.
All right, we'll take it from here.
There's good
Should
with
we
this.
bring what's her name to the clinic?
Eileen, and no, she's not physically hurt, it's just shock, that's all. I'll take care of her, please, just drop us off at Grandma's.
All right then, but don't think you're off the hook for that stunt you pulled at the station.
What stunt?
Considering the circumstances, I'm gonna refrain from hauling your ass back to that cell. But you better not leave town until we've sorted all this out, or you can look forward to a statewide APB. Got it?
That's more than fair, Sheriff. Thanks.
I did
Good.
escape
Come
from
by
your
the
jail.
station when you've dropped off your friend. We'll need to take your statement.
I will.
All right.
It's
Poor
my
Eileen.
fault this has happened to her.
No, it's not. You know exactly who's to blame. That vile man behind bars or whoever is pulling his strings. Go there, find out what he knows, and get to the bottom of this. It's too late for Joseph, but maybe she still has a chance.
Well, I'm sure as hell not gonna wait here for her to rot away.
Good. She'll be safe with me.
All right then, I'm off.
That's very good grandma energy, taking care of your roommate after something like this.
There are a few things.
Very well.
How is she?
The same. Don't worry about us.
Well, I mean, I'm going to worry
I don't
about
see a
you.
reason to ask. Hey, Grandma, do you know if there's a self-storage facility in town?
I think so, yes.
Hmm.
Why don't you look it up in the phone book?
Again, I like this
Sure,
use of the
I could
phone
do that.
book.
Thanks. Okay, that's all I...
Good luck.
It's very 90s in a nice way. Like the idea of just like, I need to know the location of this isn't a puzzle. It's just like literally, yeah, we have a book that lists the phone numbers and locations of things.
No result. Nope, couldn't...
It'd be great if the red man was listed. Here he is. Here's his phone number.
Okay, there's a place in town. Got the address, I should head over there.
I'll just call up the red man and ask him to leave us alone. Man, red, 555-6969. Let's go to the sheriff's station first. That's what this creepo's up to.
Hey, you're back.
I am. You guys want my statement?
Yeah, the sheriff is waiting for you.
All right. Oh, and I'm really sorry about that locker thing.
I was getting some serious high school flashbacks in there. But I get it. You were looking out for your friend.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
I was. But look, how about you and I go grab a sandwich or something when all this is over?
Really? You mean as a date?
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd love to. Sounds great.
That was nice of
Let's
Kathy.
figure out the details later, all right? I shouldn't keep the sheriff waiting.
Sure thing. See you, Lenny.
Yeah, in a few years, people are going to wonder, why doesn't she just Google the answers? Why doesn't she just Yahoo the answers? Why doesn't she go to AOL
Let's talk,
keyword
Sheriff.
red man?
And that's when I found that creep with her tied up in the crypt.
Jesus, I had my suspicions about that church, but I never thought it went this deep.
Yeah. So, what happens now?
I'll call the judge and get a warrant. We find anything else, that bastard won't get away with it.
Okay, can I go talk to him?
Go ahead.
That doesn't
Ask
seem
Lenny to
legal.
go with you if you need him.
Will do. Thanks, Sheriff.
Yeah, APB
Think
here
nothing
is
of it.
going to be all points bulletin. Heads up to all the cops.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
I wonder if that's something Injured Ally. Lenny never got the date offer that you can remember in the version that you played. I wonder if that's a director's cut thing, if they decide to have her be a little nicer.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Okay, let's go in here.
Hello again, my child.
Hope he doesn't figure out the
I
bucket
hope
trip.
you enjoy that cell as much as I did.
For a man of faith, this is a room fit for a king. Speak what you will. I have all the time in the world.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too, 6-7. Did the dev get some comments about the wake of destruction Kathy Rain leaves in her path and maybe try to alleviate some of it?
I could, but I'd rather not tip him off before I know what this key opens. Tell me what you did to my friend, Isaac.
I offered her to God, and the Lord accepted her with open arms. If she is pure of heart, she will rise again, like my father did.
Wait, the same thing was done to Father Bill?
Oh yes, he was the first, the Alpha. All others follow.
That's so Sigma.
So what? You offered up Eileen to this god of yours?
She is but one of many. I guided them all to the stairs of judgment.
Now you're talking about language.
So you were responsible for all those people disappearing? Going crazy?
All I did was bring them face to face with God.
Stairs of judgment, eh?
If they chose to reject him, they were beyond redemption.
Who is the man dressed in red?
No one that concerns the likes of you.
Wait, so you do know something about him?
Certainly, but that knowledge is not to be shared with unbelievers.
I like the creepiness here.
What is your church really about, Isaac? What are you trying to accomplish?
The same as any other church. All we want is the salvation of mankind.
And tithes.
By any means necessary? Clearly kidnapping isn't out of the question.
Unnecessary evil. I look at the bigger picture, the greater good. One day you'll understand.
The wholer enchilada.
You are quite obviously brainwashed. I'll stop you, if it's the last thing I do.
You can try, child. I have God on my side.
Like that Bob Dylan song.
Why did you have Lily Meyer's painting stolen?
Because Charles Wade isn't a man keen on sharing.
Fine. Let me put it this way. Why did you try to get your hands on the paintings?
Lily was special in God's eyes. A chronicler, a bestower of wisdom. As an emissary of God, it was my duty to unlock the divine knowledge in her work for all of mankind.
So you see, it was perfectly innocent.
What do you really...
Oh, the drowned girl is a conundrum. God gave her the gift of prophecy, a blessing, and a great honor. In return, she spat in God's face, cursed him for what he had done, and mocked his design by taking her own life. Alas, there is no hiding from God. Her soul knows only fire and brimstone now.
Did you have something to do with what happened to my grandfather?
Alas, I did not. What befell Joseph Rain was a product of his own volition.
What's that supposed to mean? You think it was his own fault?
The Lord works in mysterious ways. Joseph Rain was a good man, but what happened to him was according to God's divine and perfect justice.
All right, well, what can you tell me about
What do you see in this photo?
The sign of God. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
This is what your father saw, isn't it? This is what started it all?
Yes. After he met the holy lights, my father followed the signs to the stairs of judgment, descended into the Holy of Holies, and surrendered himself to the Lord. Under the watchful gaze of his great eye, God tested Father's faith in countless ways. Fueled by conviction and a sense of purpose, Father persevered. As a reward, God blessed Father and told him to gather a great flock. And that's how William T. Price became Father Bill.
What do you see in this?
This is...
Yes.
I thought he was going to say something different.
What is the Holy of Holies?
A hidden sanctuary touched by God.
Ooh.
A window to the heavens carved out of the earth.
Could be a storage unit?
Where are the stairs of judgment?
That's not for me to say. If God wants you there, he will lead you there.
I don't need to show that. You know something about this flower, don't you?
Oh yes, a link to the divine. They help by preparing the body.
Wow.
For unity with God.
So, you've drugged people with it?
Such a crude choice of words. It has been one component of my sacred work, yes.
A component of my sacred work, you know. I should hit you with this shovel right now.
I don't need to show that. I'd love nothing more, but I need to figure out what he knows.
I could, but I'm not.
I don't need to show that. I don't need to. I don't need to.
Okay, I think that may be it.
I'm done here.
Good. Now go repent, sinner.
Wow, what an absolute jerk. Interrogate. Now, let's head to that storage facility and see what's waiting for us there. What a creeper-rooney that guy is.
Storage A5. This is it.
I solved your storage puzzle.
A small key with a...
I think I'll head on in. Ooh. Paint thinner, paintings?
Where
is it?
is it? Was he trying to uncover something in these
Let's
paintings?
bid on units. It's Storage Wars,
I guess
baby.
he felt compelled to tell the world how hard he was looking for something. Lunatic. This might come in handy.
Oh yeah, paint thinner is a good adventure game inventory item.
I don't believe this. They're ruined. He
Or
must have used
are
that
they?
paint thinner on the paintings. That means there's only a single painting left. The one in the cabin.
Well, there you have it. I guess it's time to...
All the paint... He must not have wanted anyone to learn the secret. All the paintings have been totally destroyed, except for the one remaining in the cabin. He must not have wanted anyone to learn the secrets of these paintings.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. What about the other key?
It's a small key. Doesn't fit.
It does seem like a good murder location, doesn't it? On the X-Files, bad things always happened in storage units and parking garages. Like a parking deck's a dangerous place to be in the X-Files.
Just some old newspapers in those.
Dockside warehouses also.
So that's where
A little
Grandpa's old
risky.
uniform went. I wondered why I didn't see it in the attic.
Looks like an old Boy Scout uniform. Guess Grandpa was involved back in the day.
Oh, wait. Didn't Jimmy's note on the back of the photo say something about being in a troop before they were men? That's gotta be the Boy Scouts. It says Camp Parowan on a patch here. Parowan Peak is a local clifftop not too far from here. Could Jimmy have hidden Grandpa's metal box somewhere in that area?
Ooh, great question.
An old gas-powered lawnmower. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Nothing useful.
All right. That appears to be everything. All right, here we go. We got here before she gets murdered. It's a really good point. So I guess we have the cabin and the peak. I have a bad feeling that we may get here and bad things have happened to Susie already. This feels like the bad guys could be one step ahead of us.
Anybody home? Guess not. Locked. It's a simple tumbler lock.
What could she be suggesting? All right, here goes. There we go. Save our game. Thank you for that heads up. Well, I guess the time has come. This is pretty awful.
Sorry, Sue.
Oh no, it's Conroy Bumpus.
A hidden picture. Oh my god, that's Nathan. He's holding a girl underwater. It must be Lily. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Lily wrote a suicide note, so either she planned this or saw it.
She was the chronicler. Boy, her mom's gonna hate that painting. That is a real downgrade.
I knew you were trouble.
Sue, I found something. It's horrific.
Spare me. I invite you into my home, and this is how you repay me? Breaking in here, sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Just look at it. That's your son. That's Nathan.
You think I didn't know? What kind of mother you think I am?
Wait, you knew? For how long?
Long enough.
Oh no,
now
she has a gun.
Time for the lady with the gun to ask the questions.
Can I have the gun? Take a turn?
Okay. Relax. Whatever you want.
Good. Now who else knows about this?
Oh, my grandma, my friend Eileen. I talked to the sheriff. Lenny knows about it. Oh wait, that's actually a joke, huh?
Oh, gee, well, there's my neighbor, the mailman, the donut girl on the corner. I'm missing someone. Oh yeah, the cops.
You think this is a joke? You're not walking out of here if I think you'll rat us out.
Please, put the gun down. You're not a killer, Sue.
You psychic? You have zero fucking idea what I'm capable of.
That's true.
If this ever gets out, you know he'll be put away. They'll lock him up in some horrible institution.
I understand you're scared, but I'm just trying to find the truth. I'm not out to get anyone.
I guess we better pray that we don't end up as collateral damage on your way to the truth, then.
I mean, that's not unfair.
I have to protect him.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. God, I'm so sorry.
Ooh, I bet that's game over.
I knew.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Long now.
Okay.
Good.
No.
Good. Now, we're in kind of a jam, aren't we?
Felt that charisma throw, yeah.
Squeal on us as soon as I let you out of here.
Rolled a 1 on that one.
That's not my style, Sue. I don't rat people out.
Because sneaking in here like this is something a straight shooter would do.
You seem like a straight shooter yourself.
That goddamn word coming out of your mouth. If this ever gets out, you know he'll be put away. They'll lock him up in some horrible...
I would never let that happen to him.
That's so. Well, you already let that happen to your own damn mother.
Oh,
you
snap.
expect me to believe you give a shit about us?
Mom was different. Believe me. That was a long time coming, and I still think about it every day.
I have to protect him.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, we found 2 ways to die.
I knew. Breaking.
Just. You. Wait.
Now.
Okay.
Good.
No one.
Good.
What would I even say? That I found this creepy painting of a murder that happened 2 decades ago?
You'll figure something out. You're so fucking clever, aren't you?
Well, thank you.
That's not the word I'd use considering the situation I'm in.
I suppose you got a point there. If this ever gets out, you know he'll be put away. They'll lock him up.
He killed his sister, Sue.
This should work.
Have you considered that a place like that might be the best for him?
How can you say that? You know what those places are like, considering it's worse than prison. And not only do they take away your freedom, they force feed you a mouthful of mine dollars every morning.
Look, Sue, the only reason I'd ever tell anyone about this is if I really thought Nathan was dangerous. You're telling me he's not?
That boy wouldn't have hurt a fly. The only way he could have done such an awful thing is if his sister pulled him so deep into her world of lunacy, he didn't know up from down.
So, you think she made him do it?
Of course she did.
Sue, I've come here to
Just look at the bloody painting. It's obvious she planned it.
Yeah. I guess it would seem that way.
Part of me resents her for doing that to Nate. That's the real reason I gave up the paintings. They were nothing but painful reminders of when Lily's misery was front, left, and center. But still, she was my little girl, and I miss her so much. But Nate's all I have now, and I'd rather die than let anyone take him from me.
Hey, Silver Streaks. Thanks so much for the resub. Everyone, let me give a quick shout out here to Silver Streak. Everyone be sure to go follow Silver Streak. Always a joy to drop in on streams over there. You won't regret that follow. Thank you so much for the resub. Hope you're doing well tonight, Silver Streak. We're at a very tense moment. We are dying repeatedly.
I can help, Sue. I'm sure there's more to all of this. My grandfather knew too, but someone or something got to him when he came too close.
You and him are really alike, you know?
People say that. Where is Nathan now? I just want to talk to him.
He took a boat out on the lake.
Oh, no.
There's this place where he and Lily used to go. An island.
That sounds
Okay.
bad.
How can I get there?
There's another boat down on the dock. A bit shabby, but you can probably fix her up.
I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna walk out of here now, Sue.
Go, before I change my mind. Talk to my boy if you must, but don't come back in here. I don't trust myself right now.
You take care of yourself, Sue.
Well, that was a close one. We only got shot twice. Uh-oh.
Christ, that was close. Oh, what's this?
Uh-oh.
Looks like another of Nathan's drawings. He must have dropped it here. Lily is truly menacing here.
Oops.
Lily is truly menacing here. Is she scolding Nathan or telling him to do something? Nathan seems scared of Lily.
All right, before we go rowing out to the island, this is probably a good place. Ooh, Silver Streak, you say you played a game today, and I think I might dig it. What'd you play? What were you up to today? Yeah, I think this will be a good stopping point, but now I'm curious about this game. Let's see here. While we're doing that, I want to thank everybody for hanging out and being part of this tonight. I'm enjoying Kathy Rain. We'll definitely. I have a feeling maybe there's one more stream left of it, and who knows? I think Adventure Tuesday is off tomorrow night. Maybe I'll just come back tomorrow and play a little bit more Kathy Rain. But when I know I'll be back is Wednesday night, when I'm going to be streaming for Retro Adventure Wednesday. Black Cauldron for the very first time. Very excited for that one. Sunset Hills, a point-and-click adventure game in a world of anthropomorphic dogs with an art style that's a little like a Golden Book. Ooh, you know, I wanted to think I heard of this one at somewhere along the way. I will have to check it out. That sounds interesting. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Yeah, Sunset Hills. I'll make a note of that. Thank you. But yeah, this was interesting. I'll be back on Wednesday. Black Cauldron. maybe back Tuesday night with a little bit more Kathy Rain. I want to see how this all shakes out. But thank y'all for joining me. Thanks for hanging out and being good company as always. Let's see where we should raid to before we call it a night. Who is online and doing cool stuff? Let's see here. Let's raid over and say hello to... Let's go see Ash Said Hi. Ash Said Hi is one of my favorite streamers. She is playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion tonight, a game that I've put in a lot of time with myself. Let's head over there and say hi to Ash. So let me get that raid going. And I will, I'll definitely check out that game as soon as I'm off stream. But thank y'all so much again for joining me. I will see you again soon, and take care. See you on the other side of the raid.